Hello students, in this video lecture we are going to continue the part which is covered in the part 1 of last video lecture, that is analysis of the induction motor using ANSYS Maxwell RM Expert tool. We know that in case of the power system analysis we have to do the analysis of different parts of the power system, and one part of the power system is nothing but load which is connected to the power system. And we are having the idea that in case of the different loads available on the power system, the motors is one of the main part. And in case of the motor, mostly used motors for the industrial application are nothing but induction motor. These induction motors are classified as single phase and three phase induction motor. But in this video lecture, we had video lecture series, we had started with the discussion of analysis of three-phase induction motor by using the ANSYS Maxwell software, in which we are going to use the RM Expert tool. So before going to start with the this part 2, just will revise the part which is covered during the last lecture. That is, during the last lecture we had done the discussion regarding the use of ANSYS Maxwell software. That is, this ANSYS Maxwell software is mostly used for the study of the magnetic study or magnetic theory. And we know that in case of electrical engineering, different equipment are manufactured with the use of the magnet, which are nothing but relay, circuit breaker, transformer, generator, motor, etc. and whose study is possible with the help of the ANSYS Maxwell RM Expert tool. Then also we had discussed that the different type of the motor, like switch reluctance motor, then permanent magnet DC motor, brushless DC motor, synchronous motor, induction motor, etc. can be studied with the help of the RM Expert tool. Okay, so we'll start with the today's lecture, where also discuss this is the user window when we open the ANSYS Maxwell software. And in the software there are the different application for opening or selecting the new project, or open the existing example, or modifying the current project, like file, edit, view, project, draw, schematic, simpler circuit, tools, windows, help, etc. Also few options are available in terms of the symbols also, like this is the option for new file, then open file, save file, then show the simulations that have been started by the user and waiting in the queue, then add transient analysis setup, etc. Then these are the some symbols to modify the geometry, like draw the arc, circle, polygon, rectangular, text, etc. And in left hand side there is project manager window, in which you will get the details of the existing project, and you can select the sub part of the existing project also. Then at the bottom side there is option for the messages. If you select any irrelevant value in the design, and if there is error is present, then the corresponding message will be displayed at the bottom side. Okay, so I will open the project which we had already started during the last lecture. that is design of the three-phase induction motor. So just you have to provide the path where your project is saved, and that project will be open here. Actually, in this case, the example is of three-phase induction motor, but you can select the single-phase induction motor option, and you can do the analysis of the single-phase induction motor also. The only according to the type of motor which you had selected, the design input or the geometry will change. But once you validate your design, after that the procedure for the result will be same. Actually, the part up to the providing the geometry, then how to validate the result, that part we had covered in the part 1. The main agenda of this second lecture is nothing but you have to do the analysis and you have to find out the result, that is which information you will get after the analysis of the three-phase induction motor by using the ANSYS Maxwell RM Expert tool. So actually this is the project, and if we go in detail, this is actually Maxwell 2D design. This part also we'll see how to convert the existing example into the Maxwell 2D design. But right now, where during the first lecture we had designed this three-phase induction motor, and in that case we had discussed that first of all you have to go to the option of insert RM expert design, and when you will double click on the insert RM, you can do the analysis of the adjusted speed synchronous machine, brushless permanent magnet DC motor, clock pole alternator, DC machine, generic rotating machine, line start permanent magnet synchronous motor, permanent magnet DC motor, single phase induction motor, switch reluctance motor, three phase induction motor, three phase non-silent synchronous machine, three phase synchronous machine, and universal motor. Here we have to select the three phase induction motor. That part we had already covered in the part 1. Then once you select the three phase induction motor, then after when you double click on the RM Expert design 1, you will get this entire geometry. Then you will provide the input, because according to the design input which you have provided, the geometry will be available at in the right hand side, okay. So this is the geometry. Now this design is consist of different subpart, like design of the stator, design of the rotor, design of the shaft, etc. Now when you will double click on the machine, you will get the general details of the machine, and that table is consist of name, value, unit, evaluated value, description, etc. So first is machine type. As we had already selected, the machine type is three-phase induction motor, so it will be available here. Then number of poles. For this design, we had selected the number of poles of three-phase induction motor is 4. Then stray loss factor, the meaning of which is stray loss factor of the machine is 0.005. Then frictional loss, it means that frictional loss measured at the reference speed, it is 4000 watt. Then windage loss, the meaning of which is the windage loss measured at the reference speed is 4000 watt. And reference speed is the reference speed at which the friction and windage losses are measured is 1500 rpm. Of course, in few parameters you are having the flexibility to change the unit. Like frictional loss, we had selected the unit is watt, but you can select the any other unit like megawatt, kilowatt, etc. Similarly, for the reference feed, we had selected the unit of RPM, but you are free, or you are having the flexibility to change the unit like radian per second, revolution per second, etc. Okay, and we had already selected these parameters. See, right now we are just going to do the revision. That's why I'm going fast. This part is for detail of this part. You can go through the video lecture of the same content and for the part 1. Then we have to design the stator. When I will double click on the stator, again the table is of different parameter like name, value, unit, estimated value, description, etc. available. And what is the first parameter about the stator? These are the inputs which you have to provide when you are going to do the design or analysis of three-phase induction motor. So in case of the stator, first parameter is outer diameter. It means outer diameter of the stator core. We had selected 895 mm. And once you select the magnitude and unit of the parameter, the corresponding value will be shown here, evaluated value. Then inner diameter. The meaning of which is inner diameter of the stator core is 600 mm. Then length of the stator core is 680 mm. Then stacking factor is 0.97. Then steel type, that is the material which is used for the stator core, steel type of the stator core, we had selected the 50C350, and we had already discussed you are having the option to select the different material. So we had selected the 50C350 material, which is having the property of 20 lakh Siemens per meter bulk conductivity, 0 ampere per meter magnetic coercivity. Then core loss is also available. Thermal conductivity is 45, mass density is 1650, and specific heat 481. But apart from that, you can also select the different materials like alnico, aluminum, brass, bronze, cobalt, selenium, then ceramic, iron, then nickel ferrite, then platinum, zinc, zirconium, etc. Okay. Then number of slots, that means number of slots of the stator core, we had selected 60. Slot type, in case of the slot type, there are different options like slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Each slot is having different design, but we had selected the slot 1, and from the geometry you will get the idea about BH0, meaning of BH0, HS0, BS1, BS2 and HS2. Then lamination sector. Lamination sector is 1. Pressboard thickness is 5 mm and skew width is 0. Then I will apply this design for the stator. But once you select this design, your stator part will be available. But stator is again consist of two different sub-components like winding and slot. So whenever you are going to design the slot, see, while selecting the giving the input for the stator design, you had already selected the type 1, and we had discussed the geometry of type 1 slot, but the additional details you have to provide here, like what is the value of HS0? HS0 is 2 mm, HS2 is 50 mm, BH0 5 mm, BS1 15 mm and BS2 20 mm. So you can select this value here. Then next part is winding. In case of the winding, again the table is same, similar to the name, value, unit, evaluated value, description, and the first part is winding layer, the meaning of which is number of winding layers. So we have selected the number of winding layers 2. Then winding type, the meaning of which is stator winding type. See, in case of the stator winding type, option whole coil and half coil. Actually, for this design, we had selected the whole coil option. Then parallel branches, the meaning of which is number of parallel branches of the stator winding. We had selected number of parallel branches equal to the 4. Then conductor per slot, that means number of conductor per slot. We had considered number of conductors per slot are 8. But if you are not having the idea, or you are not able to calculate this stator conductors per slot, at that time you can select the 0 here, and 0 means auto design, not 0 number of the conductor per slot. 0 means auto design. That means this software will predict that number of slots as per its internal calculations, and that value will be selected. This value conductors per slot will be auto selected here. Then coil pitch. The coil pitch is 13. What is the meaning of coil pitch? Coil pitch measured in the number of slots. We have selected 13. Then number of strands, that is number of wires per conductor. See, we had selected the number of wires per conductor 22. What is the meaning of number of strands? Actually, you can select the conductor for the winding, which will be the single conductor, or the one conductor which consists of the different number of wires. Here we had considered the standard conductor, whose one conductor is consist of 22 number of wires. But if you are unable to calculate this part, you can select the value 0 for the auto design. Then wire wrap, the meaning of which is double side wire wrap thickness. Here we had selected the 0.112 nanometer. But if you are unable to calculate this value, you can also select the 0 for auto design. Then wire size, we are having the idea that the current carrying capacity of the conductor, it's depend on the wire size. So you are having the different option wire size. How the wire size will be selected here? It is available in the information of the available sizes. It's available in term of gauge number and gauge number of the wire and diameter. So here gauge is available from 4 to 51, and we are having the idea that for lesser the gauge, higher is the size of wire. So for 40 it is 11.684, and for 3 10.404 to 9.666, and this wire size is available up to the less size, that is up to the 0.0198 mm. So here we have selected this wire size, diameter is 2 mm. But if you are not having the idea, or you are unable to calculate this wire size, you can select the 0 for the auto design. Okay, then I will apply this design. Then similarly, next part is rotor. Then I will double click on the rotor. It will shows the different factor like stacking factor. Stacking factor of the rotor core, we have selected 0.97. Number of slots of the rotor core, we had selected 48. Slot type, here also you are having the different slot type according to the different geometry, but for this design we had selected the slot type 4, and the meaning of the different term related to the slot design like PH0, BH0, HH01, BS1, HH0, HS1, HS2, BS2, RS are available here. Then outer diameter, the meaning of this is outer diameter of the rotor core, we had selected 593 mm. Then inner diameter, the meaning of which is inner diameter of the rotor core, we had selected 190 mm. Length of the rotor core is 680 mm. Steel type, the meaning of which is steel type of the rotor core, we had selected the steel type of the rotor core is 50C350, and also the properties of the 50C350 are available here, which we had already discussed in case of the stator. But right now just keep in mind that we can select the any of the material available here, and you are having the flexibility for the same. Then skip width, the meaning of which is skip width measured in slot number, which is 0. Then cast rotor, the meaning of which is rotor squirrel cage winding is cast, we had checked. Then half slot, that is half shaped slot, we had unchecked this parameter. And double click, that is double squirrel cage winding, we had unchecked this parameter. Okay. Then next part, that is rotaries consist of different sub part like slot, vent, winding. So if we go through the slot, we had selected the, in case of the rotor design input, we had selected the rotor slot is of type 4, and we had seen the meaning of HS0, HS01, HS1, etc. parameters. Now we have to give the input of that parameter. Like for this, the input is HS0 4 mm, HS01 2 mm, HS1 2 mm, HS2 50 mm, BH0 3 mm, BS1 8 mm, BS2 14 mm, and RS, that is 0.5 mm. Now next option is vent. So in case of the vent, we have to give the input of vent duct, the meaning of which is number of radial vent duct, we had selected 0. Then duct width, that is width of radial vent duct, we had selected the 0 mm. Then magnetic spacing, that is the width of the magnetic spacer which hold vent duct. So we had selected 0 mm. What is the meaning of 0? We had selected the non-magnetic duct. Then duct pitch, the center to center distance between the two adjacent duct, that is we had selected 0 mm. Then holes per row, the meaning of which is number of axial vent holes per row, we had selected it as 12. Then inner hole diameter, the meaning of which is diameter of the inner row hole vent, we had selected it as the 30 mm. Then outer hole diameter, the meaning of which is diameter of the outer row hole vent, we had selected it as 30 mm. Then inner hole location, that is center to center distance of the inner row hole vents, we had selected 300 mm. And outer hole center, that is meaning of which is center to center diameter of outer row hole vent, we had selected it 380 mm. Now next part is main part of the rotor is winding. When I double click on the winding, again options are available, that is table is in term of the name of the parameter, value, unit, evaluated value, and description. So here first part is bar conductor, the meaning of which select bar conductor type, where we are having the different options. We are selected the aluminum number 2E EC bar, but you are having the different material option along with their properties like location, origin, type, relative permeability, bulk conductivity, then coercivity, magnetic coercivity, then core loss, thermal conductivity, mass density, specific heat, etc. So we had selected the aluminum number 2 EC, whose relative permeability is 1.4 times 0 to 1. Then 33 lakh Siemens per meter is the bulk conductivity. Then 0 ampere per meter is the magnetic coercivity. Core loss is not available. Then thermal conductivity is 45, mass density 7872, specific heat 481, etc. So we had selected the material for the bar conductor. Then end length, meaning of which is single side end extended bar length, which is 0 mm. Then end ring width, the meaning of which is one side width of end ring in axial direction, it is 58 mm. Then end ring height, the meaning of which is height of end rings in radian direction, that is 40 mm. And end ring conductor, select end ring conductor type. There are also different options are available, and we can select the property of that material. We had selected it as aluminum number 2 EC. Thus we had given the design input for the subcomponent of the rotor also, like slot, vent and binding. And next part is shaft. So you can check or uncheck the magnetic shaft requirement. Here we had unchecked that option. Okay, so till now we had discussed during the last lecture, that is we had given the input. Now actually what we have to do, we have to analyze this design, and we have to go through the information which is available through this design. See, once you give this design input, then first of all you have to analyze the data. But before the analysis, again you have to provide the setup, that is general information of the motor. And in general information, where having the option operation type, of course it will be motor. Then load type, we have selected the constant power application load type, that is mechanical load type. Rated output, the meaning of which is rated mechanical or electrical output power, we had considered it as 1600 kilowatt. Rated voltage, the meaning of which is applied or output rated line to line AC RMS for DC voltage, which is 690 volt. Then rated speed, that means given rated speed of the motor is 1490 rpm. And operated temperature, we had selected 120 Celsius, the meaning of which is the mostly the performance of the motor which will get, it will be according to the temperature condition of 120 degrees Celsius. Okay, now you have to analyze this data. So for the analysis, just right click on the analysis option and click analyze all. This rotating circle shows that analysis process is going on, and here you will get the progress of the analysis. Once the analysis will be completed, this circle will be disappear. Now the main next step is you have to validate the design input. See, here is the option for validate. Just click on this, you will get validation of your RM expert design. Right now this green color right mark indicate that your RM expert design is validated, that is design settings are validated, machines are validated, analysis setup is validated, optimetrics are validated. But unfortunately, in any one value is beyond the permissible limit, or we had selected the irrelevant value, at that time the corresponding design error will be shown at the bottom of this screen. Okay, so I will just close. And now the beauty of this software, that is which parameters you will get, although you had not manufactured the hardware model of this motor, you are just having the design values. Then also you can check the performance as per your selected design values. That is, whenever you will press, you will right click on the setup option, you are having the different options. See, first one is the create quick report. What is the meaning of this create quick report? When we will click on the create quick report, first select the current, then in result you will get the information about the current, that is what is the input, the graph of input current with respect to the rotor speed rpm. And then right click on this graph, you are having the different option like trace characteristic, then marker, then add note, add limit line, then view. In case of the wave, you are having the option of zoom in, zoom out, then fit all, best vertical fit, then accumulate. In case of the edit, you can copy the setting, copy definition, copy data, paste, reset setting, then modify the report, update the report, report template, that is save, apply setting, then export this graph and import this graph. And another one beauty is copy bitmap image. You can directly copy this image and paste in your Word file report, then expert legend, etc. So you will get the idea about the current graph. Similarly, another option, quick report, is nothing but miscellaneous information. So in this case, miscellaneous, that means you will get the idea about the power factor. See, the graph of the power factor with respect to the speed is available. Then next parameter is percentage. Here the efficiency percentage graph will be available, that is graph of efficiency with respect to the reference speed, that is the efficiency will goes on increasing up to the rated speed, and beyond the rated speed it decreases. Then next parameter in the quick information is power. So here in result section you will get the graph of output power versus speed. Then last parameter in the create quick report is nothing but torque. Here you will get the graph of the output torque with respect to the reference speed. So you can go through the maximum output torque value and whether it fulfill your requirement or not. If it is not fulfilling your requirement, you can again do the design changes and then analyze the graph. Another information which you will get through this analysis, when you right click on the setup option, there is option for the performance. Once you will press on the performance, see, in case of the performance you can check the different performance like breakdown operation, then API input data, locked rotor operation, material consumption, no load operation, rated electric data, rated magnetic data, rated parameters, rated performance, stator slot, and stator winding. Once you select the breakdown operation, in which you will get the information about breakdown slip, which is 0.026, breakdown torque, that is 1968.1 Newton meter, breakdown torque ratio is 1.94806, breakdown phase current is 24,20,310 milliampere. Now FEA input data, in which you will get the information about armature parallel branches are 4, equivalent model depth of the motor is 680 mm, equivalent stator stacking factor is 0.984706, equivalent rotor stacking factor is 0.97, region depth is 1584 mm, and unit friction, that is 4. Then you will get the information about locked rotor operation of the motor. See, locked rotor torque is 5314.34 Newton meter. Locked rotor phase current is 40,40,060 milliampere. Locked rotor torque ratio is 0.518462. Locked rotor current ratio for the selected design is 4.43993. Stator resistance is 0.0056592 ohm. Stator leakage reactance is 0.0968785 ohm. Rotor resistance is 0.017915 ohm. Rotor leakage reactance is 0.0739415 ohm. Then material consumption. See, although you had not manufactured the motor, then also you will get the material consumption detail. So this information is very helpful to calculate the approximate cost of the motor or the expenditure which is required to convert this theoretical design into the final product. So armature copper density is 8900 kg per meter cube. Rotor bar metal density is 8900 kg per meter cube. Rotor ring material density is 8900 kg per meter cube. Armature core steel density is 7650 kg per meter cube. Rotor core steel density is 7650 kg per meter cube. Armature copper weight is 467.691 kg. Rotor bar material weight is 167.667 kg. Rotor ring material weight is 70.7057 kg. Armature core steel weight, that is 1427.32 kg. Rotor core steel weight is 1025.15 kg. Total net weight is 3158.53 kg. Armature core steel consumption is 2701.67 kg. Rotor core steel consumption is 1407.75 kg. Then no load operation of the motor. See, in case of the no load operation, no load stator phase current, which is equal to 2,05,867 milliampere. No load iron core loss is 97,81,030 milliwatt. No load input power is 27 lakh 2 crore 72 lakh 84,900 megawatt. No load power factor is 0.0452523. No load slip, that is 3.2327 into 10 raised to minus 5. No load shaft speed is 1499.95 rpm. Stator resistance is 0.0056952 ohm. Stator leakage reactance is 0.0993475 ohm. Rotor resistance is 0.00495123 ohm, and rotor leakage reactance is 1.19385 ohm. Then rated electric data. So in case of the rated electric data, you can select the stator phase current is 9,09,938 milliampere. Magnetizing current is 1,98,319 milliampere. Iron core loss current, which is 4696.46 milliampere. Rotor phase current, it is 8,48,932 milliampere. Armature thermal load is 190.665 ampere square per mm cube. Specific electric loading is 57,928.4 ampere per meter. Armature current density is 32,91,390 ampere per square meter. Rotor bar current density is 34,40,920 ampere per square meter. Rotor bar current density is 34,40,920 ampere per square meter, and rotor ring current density is 32,79,200 ampere per square meter. See, all this information you will get, and you can estimate how much time will require. If we convert this design into the hardware model, then we have to test this laboratory. All the testing laboratory equipment should be available. Then it should be testing equipment should be the standard equipment for the accuracy of the data, and then only we'll get this result. But with the help of this software, it is possible to obtain all this information within few minutes. This is the beauty of this software. Then rated magnetic data. In this we will get the information about stator teeth flux density. For selected design, it is 1.38172 Tesla. Rotor teeth flux density 1.32236 Tesla. Stator yoke flux density 1.42682 Tesla. Rotor yoke flux density 1.1261 Tesla. Air gap flux density 0.757493 Tesla. Stator teeth ampere turns is 62.1157 ampere turn. Rotor teeth ampere turns 40.6263 ampere turns. Stator yoke ampere turns 184.86 ampere turn. Rotor yoke ampere turns 33.2809 ampere turn. Air gap ampere turn 2212.94 ampere turn. Stator yoke correction factor 0.464227. Rotor yoke correction factor 0.510056. Teeth saturation factor 1.04643. Total saturation factor is 1.145. Back in factor 0.93579. Then you will get the information about the rated parameters of the motor. See, the stator resistance is 0.0056952 ohm. Stator leakage reactance is 0.0992121 ohm. Rotor resistance is 0.0049548 ohm. Rotor leakage reactance is 0.135761 ohm. Iron core loss resistance is 137.485 ohm. Magnetizing reactance is 3.25584 ohm. Stator slot leakage reactance is 0.0410529 ohm. Stator end leakage reactance is 0.0489131 ohm. Stator differential leakage reactance is 0.00924605 ohm. Rotor slot leakage reactance is 0.109058 ohm. Then rotor end leakage reactance is 0.003444784 ohm. Rotor differential leakage reactance is 0.0212289 ohm. Skewing leakage reactance is 0 ohm. So this information you will get under the rated parameters. Then rated performance. In this you will get the information about different losses as well as output efficiency, etc. So stator ohmic loss is 1 crore 41 lakh 46,600 milliwatt. Rotor ohmic loss is 1 crore 7 lakh 12,700 milliwatt. Iron loss is 90 lakh 97,450 milliwatt. Frictional and windage loss is 78 lakh 94,519 milliwatt. Stray loss is 80 lakh milliwatt. That is total loss for this line is 4 crore 98 lakh 51,400 milliwatt. Then output power of the motor is almost 159 kilowatt. Input power is 164 kilowatt. And efficiency, see, you can achieve the efficiency up to the almost 97%, that is 96.9774%. Then power factor is 0.871372. Rated torque is 10,250.2 Newton meter. Rated speed 1490.79 rpm. And rated sleep is 0.006662075. I think this is the most important information through which you can confirm whether this motor design fulfill your requirement or not, or according to that you have to do the changes or you have to finalize this design. Then next part is stator slot. In case of the stator slot, you will get the information about the slot type 1. Actually stator slot, we had selected the slot type 1. Then the parameters are HS0 2mm, HS2 50 mm, VH0 5 mm, VS1 15 mm, then VS2 20 mm, top tooth width 17.3705 mm, bottom tooth width is 17.611 mm. And last parameter is stator winding. In case of the stator winding, you will get the details that number of conductors per slot are 8, number of strands 22, wire diameter is 2 mm, wire wrap is 1.12 into 10 raised to minus 7 mm, slot fill factor is 70.4011%, winding factor is 0.935772, and half turn length is 1584 mm. Thus, this information you will get from the related to the motor performance. Okay. Then next point is design sheet. Actually, in case of the design sheet, you will get all the entire details of your design, and this through which it is possible to convert your theoretical design into the hardware model. So which information is available in this case? Actually, we are not going in magnitude of the parameters, we just will discuss about the parameters, general parameters which are available in this design sheet. And this design sheet you can import or copy or you can print directly. See what is the information available in this design sheet? 3-phase induction machine design. First information is general data, in which you will get the information about given output power, rated voltage, winding connection, number of poles, given speed in RPM, frequency in Hertz, stray loss in watt, frictional loss in watt, windage loss in watt, then operating mode, type of load, and operating temperature. Then in case of the stator data, you will get the information about the number of stator slots, outer diameter of the stator in mm, inner diameter of the stator in mm, type of stator slots, then stator slot geometry parameters like HS0 in mm, HS2 in mm, BH0 in mm, BS1 in mm, BS2 in mm, then top tooth width in mm, then bottom tooth width in mm, then length of the stator core in mm, stacking factor of the stator core, type of the steel, that is material used for the stator, number of lamination sectors, press board thickness in mm, magnetic press board, number of parallel branches, type of coils, then coil pitch, then number of conductors per slot, number of wires per conductor, wire diameter in mm, 2, wire wrap thickness, then wedge thickness, slot liner thickness, layer insulation in mm, slot area in mm square, net slot area in mm square. Then also you will get the information about slot fill factor in percentage, limited slot fill factor in percentage, wire resistivity in ohm mm square per meter, conductor length adjustment in mm, end length correction factor, end leakage reactance correction factor. Then in case of the rotor data, number of rotor slots, then air gap in mm, inner diameter of the rotor mm, type of rotor slot, then rotor slot geometry dimensions. As we had selected the type of the rotor slot is 4, HH0 in mm, HH01 in mm, HH2 in mm, BH0 in mm, BS1 in mm, BS2 in mm, and RS in mm. Then cast rotor you had checked, that is S option. Half slot you had unchecked, that is no. Then length of the rotor in mm, stacking factor of the rotor core, type of the steel, then number of number of hole vents, in which you have to give the you will get the information about inner hole diameter of the vent in mm, inner hole location in mm, then outer hole diameter in mm, outer hole location in mm, skip width, end length of the bar in mm, height of the entry mm, width of the entry in mm, then resistivity of the rotor bar at 75 centigrade in ohm mm square per meter, resistivity of the rotor ring at 75 centigrade in ohm mm square per meter, then magnetic shaft, since we had unchecked it is showing no. Then in case of the material in the consumption, you will get the information about armature copper density in kg per meter cube, rotor bar material density in kg per meter cube, rotor ring material density in kg per meter cube, armature core density in kg per meter cube, then armature copper weight in kg, rotor bar material weight in kg, rotor ring material weight in kg, armature core steel weight in kg, rotor core steel weight in kg, and total net weight in kg. Then armature core steel consumption in kg, rotor core steel consumption in kg. Then rated load operation, in which you will get the information about stator resistance in ohm, stator resistance at 20 degrees Celsius in ohm, stator leakage reactance in ohm, rotor resistance in ohm, rotor leakage reactance in ohm, resistance corresponding to iron core loss in ohm, magnetizing reactance in ohm, stator phase current in ampere, current corresponding to iron core loss in ampere, rotor phase current in ampere, copper loss of the stator winding in watt, copper loss of the rotor winding in watt, iron core loss in watt, frictional and windage loss in watt, stray loss in watt, total loss in watt, input power in kilowatt, output power in kilowatt, then mechanical shaft torque in Newton meter, efficiency in percentage, power factor, then rated slip, rated shaft speed in RPM, then no load operation of the motor, that is no load stator resistance in ohm, no load stator leakage reactance in ohm, no load rotor resistance in ohm, no load rotor leakage reactance in ohm, no load stator phase current in ampere, no load iron core loss in watt, no load input power in watt, no load power factor, no load slip, no load shaft speed in RPM, breakdown operation, it is breakdown slip, breakdown torque in Newton meter, breakdown torque ratio, breakdown phase current in ampere, locked rotor operation, that is locked rotor torque in Newton meter, locked rotor phase current in ampere, locked rotor torque ratio, locked rotor current ratio, locked rotor stator resistance in ohm, locked rotor stator leakage reactance in ohm, locked rotor resistance in ohm, then locked rotor leakage reactance in ohm, then detailed data of the rated operation like stator slot leakage reactance in ohm, stator end winding leakage reactance in ohm, stator differential leakage reactance in ohm, rotor slot leakage reactance in ohm, rotor end winding leakage reactance in ohm, rotor differential leakage reactance in ohm, skipping leakage reactance in ohm, then stator winding factor, stator teeth flux density in Tesla, rotor teeth flux density in Tesla, stator yoke flux density in Tesla, then rotor yoke flux density in Tesla, air gap flux density in Tesla, stator teeth ampere turn in ampere turn, rotor teeth ampere turn in ampere turn, stator yoke ampere turn in ampere turn, rotor yoke ampere turn in ampere turns, then air gap ampere turns in ampere turn, correction factor for the magnetic circuit length of the stator yoke, then correction factor for magnetic length of the rotor yoke, saturation factor for teeth, saturation factor for teeth and yoke, induced voltage factor, stator current density in ampere per mm square, specific electric loading in ampere per mm, stator thermal load in ampere square per mm cube, rotor bar current density in ampere per mm square, rotor ring current density in ampere per mm square, half turn length in the mm. Then winding arrangement, 3-phase 2-layer winding can be arranged in 15 slot as A A A A A, Z Z Z Z Z and B B B B B. This is the sequence for the stator winding. Angle per slot in electrical degree 12, phase axis electrical degree 102, first slot center electrical degree 0, then transient P input data, that is for one phase of the stator winding number of turns are 80, parallel branches 4, thermal resistance in ohm 0.0056952, end leakage inductance in Henry 0.000153767, for rotor end ring between two bars of one side, equivalent ring resistance in ohm is 5.33544 into 10 raised to minus 7, equivalent ring in inductance in Henry, 2D equivalent value, then equivalent model depth mm, equivalent stator stacking factor, equivalent rotor stacking factor, estimated rotor inertial moment in kg per meter square. So all this information you will get. This is the beauty of the software. That is, with this information you can easily convert your design into the actual product. But apart from that, we are having the idea that whenever we have to draw the graph of different parameter of the motor performance, we have to go in the laboratory, we have to make the corresponding connection, we have to go to the through the test results, we have to do the certain calculation, and then we are eligible to draw the graph. But with the help of this software, it is easy to find out the graphs also. See, in case of the graph, which information you will get? You will get the information about the phase current versus speed graph, then efficiency versus speed graph, then output mechanical power versus speed graph, phase current versus output power graph, then leakage impedance versus slip graph, input current versus flux weakening control, then output power with flux weakening control, graph of slip with flux weakening control, graph of output torque with flux weakening control, and graph of phase voltage with flux weakening control. So these graphs will be easily available, and of course you can use this information to publish your research paper, or if you are going to complete your academic project, you can use this information for your final research project, or if you are working in the industry, you will get this information for your report work. Okay, so this information is possible. Then another beauty of this software is that you can export this design, you can create iSpeak design, or in case of the create Maxwell design, you can convert this design into the Maxwell 2D design and Maxwell 3D design directly. That is, this RM expert design can be converted into the Maxwell 2D or Maxwell 3D design. Thus, this information is very helpful to convert your theoretical design into the practical one. So I think I suggest you have to go through the last one video lecture also, so that you will get the detailed idea. First of all, how to select the type of the motor in RM expert, then how to provide the design input, how to validate the data and analyze the data, then how to obtain the design values or design information or analysis information from the ANSYS Maxwell RM expert tool. Hope this video lecture is helpful for you. Thank you.